on in, tap on in. You already know what time it is. Let go, let go, let go. Hey, 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 hey. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Hey, here we go, here we go. Tap on in, tap on in. We about to go live in a few minutes, y'all. Hey, let go, let go. Feeling good, feeling great. How are you? Hey, ooh, hey, hey, hey. Got Trinity, Karma.
That's right.
We got our Trinity, Karma.
That's right.
Let go, let go. Shout out to Rudy Republic in the building. Yeah, man. Shout out to Rudy Republic.
What's up? What's up? What's
Hey.
up?
Ooh. Hey, here we go. Ooh. Can you freestyle?
No.
She's my
No.
not me. Yeah, check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Hey, I got Trinity Karma. I got Trinity.
Elizabeth.
Ooh, I got Trinity.
Karma.
Hey, I got Trinity.
Elizabeth.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Hey.
we finna get into it.
Man, what's going on? It's your boy T-Bug, the host in the building. You already know what time it is. When you see me, you see me. What it do, what it do. Yes, we are here in the building today, enjoying each other. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it's a wonderful day in Zamunda, so thank you for everybody that's tapping in right now. If you are watching right now, I need you to what? Like, share, comment, and subscribe to Nard Multimedia Group, because we have a special lady in the building. Shreveport's own recorded artist, female recorded artist. She been in the game for a minute. She's an OG. One thing I like about her, I like her hustle. I love her vision. I love that she definitely, you know what I'm saying, she's not afraid to show her gifts, and very unapologetically her. And that's what I like about you. So yeah, today, who we got in the building? Go ahead and shout yourself out. Let's go.
We gonna shout out Trinity Karma Marsh
Come
today.
on. Trinity Karma Marsh.
We're
in the
gonna
building.
get into the whole where it all developed
Yeah,
from.
we want to know.
All the way to Mimsy MC.
Come on.
And back again to Miss Trinity.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Yeah, Mimsy MC. So let's definitely get to it, because I want to know, you know, what made you go into changing your name and things like that. Because I remember a month ago, I was kind of concerned. I was like, "Is she all right? I'm praying for her mental. She okay?" Because you posted something, and you was like I'm like dying or something.
Correct.
And I was like, "What's she talking about?"
Mm-hmm.
But then when I saw that, I see. She has transformed into a new person. So we're definitely going to get to that new person. But let's talk about this old person. Let's talk about Mimsy, because you definitely, with that name, you have made a little staple mark for yourself here in the music industry here in Shreveport, Louisiana. But also you have traveled too as well.
Yes.
And done things. You've been some everywhere. I've been checking you out from afar.
Yes.
And then we finally connected, and now we're here. So thank you for coming on my show today. I appreciate you. Thank you for being on. Yes, thank you for being on T-Vocal Show. So yeah, we're gonna get into it. So tell everybody where you from and all that good stuff.
So born and raised here in Shreveport, Louisiana. Felt stuck for a very, very long time, but I think that's kind of a common theme for everybody that's from Shreveport.
Yeah, facts. That is facts. So what else? Well, how was your upbringing?
My upbringing.
Let's talk about it. We're gonna get to it today.
We gotta be kind of careful, because sometimes I have to protect the innocent, if that makes sense.
Okay.
You know, I had a very rough upbringing. And again, I don't think that just sits for me. I think that sits for most people who have been through any kind of home situation. Okay. And so my grandmother, she was a severe alcoholic. Okay. And my grandmother was also my favorite person on the face of the planet.
All right.
And there was a point in time where, you know, keep in mind being raised and groomed in the music industry, coming up as a very, very young child from my father, who passed away the day before my birthday last year. Rest in peace,
Yes, rest
Pat
in peace.
McCoy. You know, he raped me when I was a child.
Your father?
My father,
Biological or step?
biological.
Oh, wow.
And for a long time, he denied it. Okay. And for a long time, I, of course, did not believe him when he said he didn't remember until I had a dream.
Wow.
And the dream I had was he called me and he told me that he didn't remember. And I was in the process of taking, I don't know if you know what a star seed is or if you have done any research into star seeds, but a store came about that presented a star seed class. And so I was taking the class and I was learning numerology. And the woman who was teaching, I said, we're going to get into it.
Yeah, let's get into it. Let's go.
The woman who was teaching the numerology class came up to me afterwards and she said, hey, tell me about the dream you had. And of course, I hadn't told anybody, so I told her. And she said, my guides say whenever he calls and tells you he doesn't remember, he doesn't remember. And about 72 hours later, he called me and he was crying and he was drunk. And I honestly believe he did try to kill himself, which is why he had his stroke, which is ultimately what his demise was. And of course, this is literally coming out publicly right now because he's passed away.
Wow.
And he did call and he said, you know, I don't remember.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He told me he didn't remember. And honestly, if the woman hadn't have come to me, it could have been 3 days, could have been 3 weeks, whatever. It's been a long time ago. I was probably about 15 years old. And that was the only thing that saved our relationship. And he admitted to me that he was on so much substance and so caught up within the industry that he almost thought I was somebody else. But ultimately, he didn't remember.
Wow.
I'm an open book. Let's go.
So, how was that growing up mentally? How did that direct from you? Because you do have, you have children,
Yes.
your mother.
Yes.
So you have lived life with this burden on you. Because I don't know what it feel like. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm so thankful that I had great parents
That part.
and they kept me safe and things like that. But also they were God-fearing parents that heard the word of God, obeyed the word of God. And so how was your mental when this did happen and over the years him denying that and not remembering? I mean, how did you focus?
So I just remember, and I don't know what it was that caused me to call him that night. I remember sitting in my little red wagon that I had, and I picked up a phone. We had this old rotary phone. It was white. I remember it like it was yesterday. It was beautiful. It had the gold trim around it, because this is before cell phones and pagers. Everybody had the home phone, had the
Right.
Star 69 and all of that. But this was an actual rotary phone, okay? So I picked it up and I called him and I asked him, why did you do that to me? And at that point in time, he, was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And, and then of course I told my mom that I wouldn't speak to her if she told anybody because, growing up, I often wondered, why didn't my mom get me some form of counseling at that point in time? But the type of child I was beyond rebellious. I was not in my element as a normal child after that incident. So I remember making up a story about this magical feather that that was in the bathroom in my first grade class at Shreve Island Elementary. Shout out to Miss Liner. Thank God for her. And I want to say this is before my mom even knew. I want to say it was about my second grade year when I finally, came to my mom with it. And like I said, my mom said that I threatened her with all kinds of things, and like, I'll never talk to you again. And so she just figured in order to keep me subdued, because I was one of those children, that she would just go with what I was saying, because I was at that also point of maturity, having seen what I had seen in the industry and grown up to that point, that I did have some relevance with my maturity, even as a child.
Wow. Man. Yeah, we here. So if you tapping in right now and you know, hey, she told me, you know what I'm saying, hey, we're gonna go in and talk about, you know, things, because she definitely we want to help some people. So if you have seen what the flyer said on the thing, and you definitely what it said, you know what I'm saying, surviving domestic violence and sex trafficking. We're gonna talk about that today because we definitely sex trafficking is still going on to this day.
Facts.
It has not died. And also too, you know what I'm saying, we have it here in our city. Yes, it's a very dark cloud because, you know what I'm saying, people don't tap into that world. There's another world out here.
There's a whole sub genre of underground, and
Yes.
you know, when I stepped
So
on,
and it's kind of creepy too.
it's beyond creepy. You know, and it's it's so great. I walked in and there's all this Michael Jackson paraphernalia. And I remember being in the second grade. Miss Nola was my teacher, Shreve Island. And this was right after the allegations of Michael Jackson. And of course, when I was a child, we had a piano in the home. And as soon as I could reach the keys, I was making music and writing classical music. And I mean, it was, you know, just in the home. And so she asked everybody, you know, if you could spend a day with somebody famous, who would you spend a day with and why? And I chose Michael. Because why not? Who wouldn't want to go to the Neverland Ranch, you know? And I loved all of his music. And I remember playing the piano and saying, look, I'm playing the piano like Michael Jordan. And my mom was like, it's Michael Jackson, sweetheart. But that was close enough.
Yeah.
Okay. And so, you know, that's, I with that, if he did, I forgive him. And I honestly, to this day, do not believe any of that happened, especially with the Epstein files.
Facts, right? Yeah. It's bananas, you know what I'm saying? Because I was like, oh not Michael. But you know, when people try to put you in a box, people try to own you, people try to rule you. When they know they can't, they try to manipulate things. They make a perception of yourself. They talk about you and things like that. But also, too, some of these people, because they was around you, it kind of solidify the trueness of it, if you know what I'm saying. Because they were around you, but then they know they were lying. You know what I'm saying? But because they're around you, people were like, oh, nah, that's for real. Because if they was around them, then it got to be real. And I feel like, you know, it shouldn't be like that.
Well, no, it never should be like that.
Shouldn't be like that, you know what I'm saying? You know.
But let's get back into this subgenre of how terrifying it is.
Yes, talk about it.
Ask me a question.
Give it to us. I'm not a question type of guy. I'm all about conversation.
Okay, so
I'm all about conversation. So give me the conversation. So right now we're talking about you growing up.
I was groomed.
You know, so talk about the grooming.
It started with my father.
Okay.
You know, and there's that the gentleman, Chris, I can't remember his name, but he's doing all this exposing of the Illuminati, you know, and talking about, you know, the vagus nerve and, you know, the way they shapeshift and everything. And, of course, that happened to me at a very, very young age. Okay.
So talk about it.
Well, I mean, that's pretty much it. That's basic.
But get more in detail. You saying
so from that grooming,
the shape shifting and grooming. So let's get to it.
And of course that is still a theory. It's still a theory. They have not proved that yet, but it has been said multiple times. Okay. Now, what I will say about that is I thought sex was normal. From that moment of my father sodomizing me, sex was normal.
Yeah, it was.
That was okay. So then we all know that 5 deuce is very, very prevalent here in Shreveport, Louisiana.
What's it called?
5 deuce.
5 deuce. Okay.
Okay. And I don't bang because it almost got me killed. So, But with saying that, by the time I got to my initiation with them, that was from 13 to 15 of having sex with multiple men that were in their 40s, 50s, whoever. And they very well, I don't know for a fact, but they very well could have been getting paid on the back end. Like, hey, we got these couple little girls over here, you know what I'm saying? And to us, it was an initiation, but it was still part of a grooming. Almost a unspoken, unheard of type grooming when we talk about the subterranean cultures, okay? And so that continued. So by the time I was 15, it was normal. I'm having sex with everybody for free.
Hold on now. Not say having sex with everybody. What's everybody?
Everybody. And why would you want to live my life, right?
Yeah.
So
Right.
I kept.
All right. Come on.
Yep. I kept a journal. I fell in love, my puppy love, when I was 13 years old, and this is all during the same kind of time period because it was like I was being pulled this way. His father hated me. His father was in the military. Okay, did not want me around, and of course, looking back at what was going on in the home. You can imagine why he didn't want me around. That's a structured home. I came from an extremely unstructured home. And so I actually kept a journal of everybody that I had sex with. Name, age, place, everything.
Not a journal.
A journal.
What?
Yes.
You still got that journal?
No, I do not.
Oh, I was going to say, let me see.
No, I burn it.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, leave it there.
And I eventually had to reach out for help the best way I knew how. And the first way I did that was leaving that journal in one of my cousin's rooms when I was there on summer vacation.
Oh, and they read it.
And they read it. And they came to my family who dismissed it.
What?
Yes.
So what do you mean dismissed it?
Dismissed it.
They just threw it up under the rug.
Correct.
So they heard about this, and now you got proof of what you're doing. Wow.
Had. So at that point in time, you have to think about the, again, subterranean culture that nobody ever wants to speak about. Of who was watching. And I remember at 15 seeing my first bird of cocaine and having a blonde woman come to me and 3 of my friends and saying, God, y'all are so beautiful. Why don't y'all should come hang out more often.
Ah.
Right. Look,
So
here's a
that's how
little,
it started.
here's a little bit of this. Oh, you like that, right? Yeah, well, come on, keep coming over here. Hey, I got a way for you to make some more money. But then, fortunately, by the hand of God, names, places, people have been changed to protect the innocent.
Yes.
There was a massive bust. And I, fortunately, by the hand of God at that time, was taken away from that particular situation.
What?
Yes. Straight mafia.
Straight mafia?
Mafia.
Wow. You've been through. Life been lifing for you.
Oh, always.
Wow. So you said at the age of 13?
13 to 15.
13 to 15, you
was the main grooming.
You was main grooming.
Yes.
So when 15 hit, what happened?
So when 15 hit, it gets kind of foggy because keep in mind that's when the cocaine came in, and there was a lot of it.
How much?
Oh God, a lot.
Cocaine ain't cheap.
No, it's not. But we had jobs, and that's what we were spending our money on. And of course, if our parents gave us any money, that's what we were spending our money on. I remember one night we had gotten probably like 2 8-balls of cocaine, and that's not really a lot, 6 grams.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But you say 8-ball, that's
3.5 grams.
Yeah.
So, we had about 6 grams, and I remember calling my mom, and my grandmother had given me like $200 for Christmas, and I remember calling my mom like, hey, this money fell out of a hole in my pocket, and that's when it became a problem when the drugs came in.
Yeah.
Because then I was hooked.
Oh, wow. So you was addicted.
Absolutely.
So at 15, here come the drugs.
Yep.
And that's when the shady visions and the hazy visions started to.
Correct.
Where it's almost like you wasn't yourself anymore.
At all.
Yeah,
But
you just, I mean,
through the whole thing, I played guitar.
Oh, wow.
Okay. And because keep in mind, we had a piano in the home, a grand piano, a baby grand piano. Still have the piano. And, I decided that I wanted to sing, that I wanted to be in the music industry.
Okay.
Because keep in mind, going back, I was at Nighthawk Studios in the Bottoms with my father.
Okay, yeah. Let's talk about that. Let's put a pinpoint.
All right.
Let's put a pinpoint because we want to understand. Let's talk about Nighthawk right quick.
Sure.
Tell me about Nighthawk.
So I remember walking in and there was this little pig statue. And it was like all wood, that wood paneling. Okay. And there were, and I don't think it was Tipitina's because that's the main studio that he worked at.
Yeah.
Okay. And so I just remember the main thing was he was managing a group called Nobody's Children. Okay. And he needed children on the very end of the cassette tape to say, just put one foot in front of the other, something catchy to go with the, heavy metal band. And then you've got these kids laughing at the end of the cassette tape. Okay. And so that was really my main experience there, but I did go with him frequently, because he was always running back and forth, like, okay, well, this person's doing this, I'm managing this group. Okay, this person's flying over here, so I have to go over here to manage this group. So when I was spending time with my father, and I don't know if it was before, after, or during the incident, I spent a lot of time going with him to work. And I remember also, aside from Nighthawk, I remember, and it might not be Nighthawk, it might be Night something else. I don't know.
And where was it located at?
It was in the Bottoms.
Bottoms.
Yeah.
Wow. So we had a studio in the Bottom.
Absolutely.
Didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. So you always been around
Always.
us people.
Always. My
You've
godmother.
been around some soul all your life.
My godmother grew
little
up.
Tina Marie over here. Look, we got little Tina Marie.
No, don't put me on that category. Not at all. My godmother grew up in the Castle Motel.
Oh wow!
She needs an interview. If anybody needs an interview, she needs an interview.
She got something to say.
She's got a lot to say because that's part of the history that people are like I have youngsters come to me all the time and they're like, we want to know what the hell happened. We have no idea. We just, and now here we are. And it's like, okay, we know about the Bottom Boys. We know that there was a lot of this and a lot of that, but really, like, what was going on?
So
now,
what was going on? Help me out.
Put it this way. My family had KKK burnt in their yard with gasoline on multiple occasions, because they dated and hung around nothing but
black people.
Correct. Okay.
Wow.
Bird High School.
Wow.
1970s. My aunt was head majorette, and she was the only white majorette.
Yeah.
They had protests, lots and lots of protests, because keep in mind, Shreveport, Louisiana was the last parish in Louisiana to integrate schools.
That is true. Yeah.
And their best friend's father, Mr. Kennedy, was the school superintendent at the time. And Mr. Kennedy received death threats regularly.
Wow.
Yes, but he still made the decision to integrate the schools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Didn't know that. Okay. So y'all was an advocate for
always.
Yeah, always been an advocate.
Always.
For the culture. That's what's up. We need more of y'all like that. We need more Caucasian advocates, you know what I'm saying? Because we've had a hard time here on this earth.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? In this United States, and we have had a lot of people like yourself and your family around the country that has helped us hide us in places because we are driving here and here, NAACP, things like that. You know what I'm saying?
My great grandmother, Mem, dear Mem, had a safe house
Wow.
in Texas, in Port Arthur, Texas.
Really?
Yes.
So y'all have always had a heart for the people.
Always.
Wow. Wow. That's amazing to know.
Yep.
It's amazing to know.
And so my aunt really wanted to have black babies.
Really?
She did, but she couldn't.
Uh-huh.
We don't know why, but she couldn't. And
So why is that? Why what was it? What was
she just wanted to, because, you know, every time somebody said with a hard R, lover, or burnt the KKK in the front yard, or, you know, every time there was a protest on Bird's grounds where everybody walked off campus and they were the only two white kids in the school because everybody else was like, oh my God, go pick up our kids, please, they're going to get killed. But my mom and my aunt were standing right there on front grounds, you know? And so she just did. She just did. Like, it was one of those things as part of the protest.
Wow.
And so when I came along and had my two black children, you know, my aunt to this day is like, those are my babies. And I'm like, yes, those are your babies.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So y'all, she like a little chocolate, y'all. She like a little chocolate and a little chocolate and a little milk. She like a little milk chocolate. For sure. I love that. I love that. I love to see one love. You know, we all are part of the body of Christ.
Yes.
And we have his bloods running through our veins.
Facts.
If you cut me, it's red blood. If you cut you, what is red blood? If you understand what I'm saying. So we have to, really talk about things like this and tell the stories, because this generation, my generation, we're not used to having white advocates. What we see on our history books and Black history, us getting beat, us getting, but so they don't talk about, or a movie has not came out showing. I think they had I forgot that one movie. I forgot that he fought for. I forgot the name of that movie.
What, Braveheart?
No, not Braveheart.
Wrong area.
Not Braveheart, but it's called some state. State. I forgot the name of it. It had Matthew McConaughey. He plays in it. Free State. I think it's called Free State, something like that.
No idea.
But he had, what I'm saying, his own land, whatever. But he treated everybody with respect.
Correct.
So they hated that he had black people on his land, but he didn't treat them as
my grandmother. Because keep in mind, dear Mem, that was in Texas. Okay. So if that was my great grandmother, think about which war that was.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got a safe house during that.
Yeah.
Okay. Now my grandmother, she was raised in Utica, New York. Okay, she was actually Miss Utica like at 19, I don't know, like 32, something like that. But anyway, her nanny was a black woman.
Okay.
Her father was a doctor, so he was never home. He was never home. He was in the Navy, and then he was a doctor. And then her mother, I don't have a whole lot of knowledge on her, but she was raised by her nanny, and that was her name, Nanny. And so when they moved here, it was just not tolerated in my home because my grandmother was raised by a black woman. And so that's how I was raised.
So you was raised by a black woman?
No, I was raised by my grandmother.
Okay, you raised by your grandmother. Okay, gotcha.
Okay. No, I was raised by my grandmother and, my mother and my aunt.
Right.
3 very, very strong women.
But they was raised by
my grandmother was raised
but
woman.
she trickled down some of what she had,
Correct.
what she learned from
Very much
the black culture,
absolutely,
into y'all culture, and that's how I love that you said that, and that's how it should be. You know what I'm saying? We should learn from everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I know they probably got some good cooking tips,
Oh, hell yeah.
some remedies. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Cause I ain't lying. I wish I would have to this day be around Native Americans
Yes.
because they have so many remedies and things like that, and they understand the earth.
And that's the
You
hard
know what I'm
part about
saying?
my father because
and I feel like they are the heartbeat of our country,
Yeah.
Native Americans, because they were here first. They studied.
Yep.
They learned these things without a book. They didn't have Google. You know what I'm saying? These are try and errors of things like that. But also too, they carried this. They carried this knowledge and things like that, and was willing to give it away. But us, well, not us, but when they came over, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm gonna take it from you.
Well,
And
they got
I'm going to
dismissed
say,
from where they were,
right.
And
And I'm gonna
Columbus
say we
got
made it.
killed when he
We
got
made it,
when
you
he went
understand?
back. They
Right.
killed him.
But you get what I'm saying? It's
Yes.
like like they made these certain things, but since y'all don't really know how to really put it out, and we are the voice, we gonna take it.
Mm-hmm.
We own this. We did this. We made. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, I'm very thankful to hear that story. That because we need to hear more other stories about back in the day in the 30s and 20s where families of Caucasian background and families of African American background and Hispanic backgrounds came together back in the day to be advocates of one another,
Facts.
to help one another. You know what I'm saying? Also to put each other on game. That's what I love about the South when it comes to gumbo.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day in New Orleans, you had these different type of cultures that traveled there. You know what I'm saying, in New Orleans, and everybody brought something to the pot.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
The African Americans brought something, the Caucasian brought something, the natives brought something, the Creole brought something, the Europeans brought something, and they came up with this thing called gumbo, and it was a celebration of peace, love, and things like that they came together to eat, and that's the reason why I love about gumbo to this day. It just brings, I mean, it's just something about gumbo. You know what I'm saying? It brings people together.
Bay leaves.
The bay leaves.
Yep.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
I don't like that in my gumbo. I'd be like, man, take that out. Why? Why you got to get the bay leaves up out of there? And one thing too, since we on food, y'all know I'm a foodie. Huh? Hey, peel the shrimp for me and then put it in the bowl.
No, I like to peel the shrimp
I don't
myself.
want I want it. Listen, once I get my gumbo, also too, I don't want no crab. I don't want no crab and stuff in my gumbo. Like, take that out too, or put it to the side. Like all that type of stuff. I want to be able to, just like, I ain't lying. Like I love fish. Every now and then I definitely want bone in.
Mm-hmm.
But it's something about filet. Huh? You can get right into it. Huh? I ain't gotta worry about
You're picking it like accidentally get one caught in the back
I'm eating
of your
like
throat
chicken
or
nuggets.
anything like
I'm
that.
eating my catfish nuggets. You hear me?
Absolutely.
So yeah, all you gumbo makers and cooks, peel the shrimp for me.
Keep the bay leaves.
And peel the shrimp for everybody else that you know what I'm saying, yeah. But yeah, so y'all, thank y'all again for tuning in, y'all. We're having a great time. Yes, this is the T Vocal Show. Thank you for always showing your love. If you want to ask questions right now, please ask questions. If you just tuning in, please like, share, and comment. And also to subscribe to Nard Multimedia Group and check out the other dope podcasts that I do have that's going on. So we're gonna get to it because she is an artist, and we want to know how she fell in love with music. So during this transition of your time of just chaos and misunderstanding and the foggy days, that's what I call them, the foggy days. You know, we couldn't see. How did you get out of that foggy day? How did you get to the woman that you are now, and now your mother and things like that? How did you get out of that?
Yeah, so that was a chess game.
All right.
That was a chess game, and I had a front page article, and I'm not bragging about it, but I did have a front page article on the Shreveport Times, and of course the article read, "I'm a living miracle," and I am. And it was a 3-page article, and the woman that interviewed me, she interviewed me for 3 days, and she was like, my manager at the time said she was like looking at a living horror movie, and so she was trying to figure how to put it into a article to again protect the innocent. So she wound up having another woman come in and give some statistics, which is all fine and dandy, you know, but my path was not that. A lot of things could be said, and I think I could save it for another day as far as what we have here that is quote unquote available as a safe house or a retreat from, so on and so forth. I actually am working on starting a podcast slash just little show on my, you know, my life, lipstick on the mirror. And I went into Miss Pinky's place. And this was a terrible home. It was full of bed bugs. It was packed full of women and children, probably anywhere between 30 to 50 of us. And you can go on YouTube and you can look at the building and everything. And, you know, so many times I would have to go to the hospital because it was like, okay, you're either going to go to the hospital or you're going to go to jail. And so I would go to the hospital and spend my time there because I knew this is even before I had children. I knew that there was something dysfunctional. Okay.
Wow. Yeah.
So then when it came down to it, I remember watching my son and my daughter fight with one another. And I said, I have to make a change because I cannot allow my children, who at that moment in time were so young, they could hardly even speak, you know, and they're in that malleable age at that point. And I knew that whatever it took, I had to get them away from the situation and I had to get them into a safe situation under my wing,
Yes.
period.
Come on, safe.
So I got kidnapped right after that.
What?
It is what it is. I prayed, God answered, and that happened to be my way out. So I was kidnapped. I was tortured for months. And I had to make friends with my kidnapper, you know, and you'll hear it. Go ahead.
Yeah, hold up. Yeah. Rewind. What they say? Rewind.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Kidnapped.
Okay. So how was it? How did you get? How'd you come? You just okay. How'd you get kidnapped?
So the main person, because keep in mind I was under something called a gorilla pimp.
Hold up. Gorilla pimp.
Yes.
What is a gorilla pimp?
A gorilla pimp is the one that takes the girls that don't want to listen, so he can keep them.
Yeah, I got you.
So I got my ass beat regularly. I've had 9.5 hours of reconstructive surgery on my face.
9.5 hours?
Yes, and we're not talking about the lips and the cheeks. This is me putting my cosmetics back to refill my face.
What?
We're talking about what almost killed me multiple fucking times. Excuse my first F-bomb.
You good. You good.
So, yeah, the doctors were like, oh, it's only going to take 2 hours. And they went in and they were like, oh, I woke up and I'm like, what time is it? Because we had gotten there at like 6 o'clock in the morning.
What time?
Yeah. And I looked at the clock and it was like, I know I went in at like 9 and it was like 6:30. And I'm like, wait a minute, I just got here. And they're like, baby, you've been asleep for almost 10 hours. Yeah. So anyway, that individual, while I was busy escaping that, paid somebody. He wound up going to jail. And he wound up taking every single bit of money we had in both accounts and paying somebody to kidnap me, basically to just kind of teach me a lesson and torture me to the point of submission.
So did that work?
Sort of, because I wound up getting my children out of the situation.
How'd you do that?
So I had to make friends with my captor.
Okay.
So when it started, of course, you know, I just remember it was like this entity every time he would put his hands on me, and this is still, there was cocaine in the picture. At this point in time, because of the sessions I had been through, I was still working on getting away from the cocaine.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, and so my captor, the first captor, went to jail. And the second one came along. And I remember we were sitting in my living room. It was about 5 people. We were playing spades. And we had made a deal that we were no longer going to partake of the party favors.
Mm-hmm.
And the bag came out.
What bag?
The cocaine bag.
Okay, the cocaine bag.
Shit.
So what else part of
the
favors?
pin
What,
top.
what else part of favors y'all had?
Man, look, at that point in time, that's what it was. That's just what it was. Alcohol, a lot of beer, you know. But anyway, we had made an agreement, him and I, that we were no longer going to be doing this. And it came out, and he started snorting it. And so I said, okay, well, because at that point in time, I'm a bad bitch. You know,
Yeah.
Everybody can kiss my fucking ass. I was like, oh, you gonna do that shit, bitch? I'm gonna fucking
Right.
do that shit too. You got me fucked up. We just made this fucking agreement. And so he handed me the bag. He said, so you a bad bitch, huh? I said, yup. He said, so how long you been doing this shit? I said, about 10 years. He said, oh, yeah. And I said, yeah. And I put that pin top up to my nose, and I blacked out.
Wow.
And I just remember hearing in the background, no, you're going to kill her. You're going to fucking kill her. You're not supposed to be doing that. You're going to fucking kill her.
Yeah.
And it was like this entity literally lifting my body and just dropping it, lifting it and dropping it. And every time I've ever had my hands put on me, it's been this disassociative experience, which takes me back to when I was raped by my father.
Wow.
And they talk about the vagus nerve and how it creates disassociative experiences. So fortunately and unfortunately, that happened. And so, you know, it was bad. He got a gun, and he would, you know, come inside and he would shake the bullets at me. My cat was tied to the bed. And,
Your cat?
I had a cat named Brewster. And I was like, just let me take my cat with me,
Not
bro.
Brewster.
Brewster was tied to the bed. And, you know, I would wake up and I would be like out of it, and I would go to walk out the door because, you know, sometimes when you wake up in the middle of the night and you're confused and you go to walk one way towards the door, but you boom, run into a wall and you're like, shit.
Yeah.
You have to turn around and go to the other door, right? Okay, so that was happening to me frequently. And so I thought I was still at my house.
Yeah.
You know, and I go to walk out the door, and again, it was just like this entity grabbed me from behind. And, you know, and I used to have to, like, first and foremost, like, I was hyper vigilant. Well, where are all of his weapons in the room? In the room.
Right.
Just one. And then where could I move just one weapon
Come on.
to where if I had to fucking kill him, I would know where it was, but he wouldn't fucking have any idea. And so then I woke up in a tub covered in blood, probably for trying to move his weapons.
Yeah.
And there was a big hole in the wall. And of course I asked him, you know, where'd the hole come from? Don't fucking worry about that. And I'm like, no, I'm worried about that. Because I'm looking at myself, I'm all fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay. And he had thrown me through a wall. He took a lamp, one of those big, it's this huge, like a pottery lamp about
Yeah,
this
I know
big
what you're talking
around.
about, yeah.
And I was pretty sure he had shot me at that point in time because he hit me in the head
Hold up,
with
you
it.
got shot too?
No. I thought
Oh, you thought you got shot.
because
I'm
when
like,
when he hit me in the head with it, okay. And after all of the, you know,
It's some
being
movie stuff.
intimidated, and it's copywritten by Mem Elizabeth McCoy. This is my story. That's why I'm telling it, because I'm going to tell my story. Nobody else will.
Come on. And that's why she's here today, to tell it on this platform. Let go.
So, and these are only bits and pieces.
I know,
I
for sure.
would be more candid.
Oh, yeah, but yeah, you know, we got, you know, we just got to, you know, a few.
I have to protect the
yeah,
innocent.
Facts. Yeah, so yeah.
So, anyway, I thought I was shot because of the noise it made in my skull.
Wow.
And I said to myself on my
That's
way
scary. That's
into
so scary.
blackness, oh, thank you, God. Thank you, God. And then I woke up. So then I had to change my strategy. And of course, the whole time I'm going, well, okay, so let's say he comes in here one day and he is shooting. What am I going to do? Okay,
Right.
I'm going to roll off the bed. I'm going to grab the dresser. I'm going to throw the dresser over me. I'm going to roll under the bed. I'm going to grab my knife that I have hidden under this particular section. And then it was just this multitude of strategies. When I say playing chess, it was a literal live chess game between me and life. So finally, I figured out the code.
Wow.
And I had to make friends with him. When he was talking about torturous, demented, like, oh, well, I kidnapped this bitch and set her on fire because she owed my boy this money. And I'd be like, I wouldn't have set the bitch on fire. You know what I'm saying? No, we could have drug her through the fucking window and tied her to the bed and, tore the fuck setting her on fire. That was a little too easy, don't you think?
Yeah.
So I had to start thinking on the level of a sociopath. And start talking to him as if he was my best friend and we were just like Bonnie and Clyde sociopaths. And so then when I gained his trust, hey, I have a problem. I have a cocaine problem. I know you say I'm a problem and I love you. We were going to get married. And of course his thing was, oh, well, if I marry you, I have the right to kill you. So, well, baby, if we're going to get married, I don't want you to have to kill me. I have a problem. I need to go get help. And he was like, you're right. Go get help. And so I wound up going to outpatient classes. And I remember looking at my son's kindergarten art on the back of the door because I kept all of his art at that time. He was in kindergarten. And he was with my mother. He was safe. And I told my mother, just make sure my kids are safe because she knew I was in the streets. And I remember hearing God's voice for the second time. Nope. Yes, second time. First time, it was when I was in jail. Second time, it was when I was being kidnapped.
Man.
25 to life. I was facing 25 to life. So... anyway, long story short, that's a whole other chapter. I just broke down. I broke down and God told me, you'll leave when you least expect it. You're going to live and you're going to leave when you least expect it.
Wow.
The very next morning, he came in and he had my phone and my wallet that had my food stamp card and my ID and all of that.
Yeah.
And he just came in and he set it up on the dresser. And he was like, hey, I'll be right back. I got to go across the street because he was cooking. So he went across the street. And, of course, at this point in time, this was like the third house I was in the same neighborhood. So this goes back to the human trafficking as well. Human trafficking is not always sexual.
Come on. Help us out.
It can be kidnapping as well.
Yeah.
So this was the third house that I was in with this person because he would move me from location to location. So when somebody would come by, oh, well, shit, where the fuck is Mim?
So this is in Shreveport.
Shreveport.
Man.
So I grabbed my wallet. I was so fucking scared. I grabbed my wallet. I grabbed my phone. I put on some clothes that probably didn't even fit. They probably weren't even clean clothes because God was like, go. As soon as I saw that, I was like, okay, let's go. And I went outside and I'm smoking a cigarette with my shit in my bra, terrified. Because if he came over and went in that fucking room and my shit was gone, I was finna get snatched up and moved again. So, but I made it. I fucking made it.
Come on.
And I got in there and I broke down. They had to shut the entire hospital down. They had to shut the entire hospital down. It was that big of a breakdown because he was threatening to kill my entire family for months.
But you got out of it.
Still want to live my life?
Right. But you got out of it.
Yes, I did.
And I'm so thankful that you're here with your right mind.
Thank you.
You know, I was not to change the subject, but I was checking out the boots. So y'all give a shout out to these red boots today.
Hey.
She swag, you know what I'm saying? She brought it on. That's what I'm talking about. She get on the platform, you know, and put on. I like that, you know what I'm saying? So let's get to here we had MC Mimsy.
Yeah.
Now that has died.
Correct.
Now here we go. Trinity Karma Marsh.
Correct.
How in the hell did you come up with this name? From Mimsy to Trinity Karma Marsh. Help us out on this one. How, you know, because we got a couple more minutes left, you know, y'all. So we definitely finna tap in. But we also too we got 2 songs that we're gonna let y'all hear too as well. And I want y'all to take this, which I heard tonight, take it to heart. Show someone that is dealing with that right now. Show someone that has been through it, but now they're out of it, because people are still healing. So this might be an episode tonight that can help somebody. And if you definitely is a person out there that's been through this and you need someone to talk to, you definitely can talk to her, and she definitely would love to talk to you. Even if you want to talk to someone else, I know there's some hotlines out there that you can tap into. You know what I'm saying? So you can get that mental check. You definitely want to have that mental check, and you know, because a lot of people go through a lot, y'all.
Yes.
A lot of people get traumatized, and then their life is ruined because of situations that they got themselves into, not knowing the outcome. Mm-hmm. If you know what I'm saying, like you say,
yeah, for sure.
like the lady said, "Come on, y'all, come with me," and you know, and you have some candy and drinks, not knowing that she was grooming y'all.
She was grooming us.
If you know what I'm saying, you
and
know what I'm
see,
saying.
we didn't even get to that part.
Come on, right? So we definitely had to do a part 2, y'all. We definitely had to do a part 2.
I'll come back for sure.
Yeah, for sure. So Trinity Karma Marsh.
Yes.
So tell us more about Trinity Karma Marsh. Where did that come from?
So first and foremost, my middle name is Elizabeth, like the Queen of Elizabeth. Okay, so I figure karma is a really good factor for, you know, the whole Elizabeth thing, but it was one of my names that I chose for myself while I was working. Mm-hmm. And it was my favorite character because at that point in time, you know, I was able to control other situations that I was being given to then go back to the person, okay? And Trinity Karma Marsh was my favorite character because then that's when I started learning how to treat the people that I was going in to see, if that makes sense. That's how I learned how to take my power back. Is when Trinity Karma Marsh was born.
Wow.
And so Trinity's always been there. Mimsy is a nickname. Mimsy is a childhood nickname, you know. And the MC, because my last name is McCoy, Facebook needed a last name.
Yeah.
And then I just rolled with it, you know, and I was like, well, no, my name's Trinity. Well, no, we're going to do that. Okay, fine, we'll do the Mimsy MC thing. Let's go, fine, pay homage, all that good stuff. And Trinity is who I kept as my rap name. Why? Because if you listen to my music, and one of my exes said this, who are you mad at? Because you need to let up off this dude. Whoever he is in all these songs, you need to let up off of him. And I'm like, I'm not letting up off of anybody. So Trinity is my fight back.
Come on, I love it. I like it. So listen, here we got somebody that's tap in. She says, with the window of escape, do you have many triggers today, or are you healed?
Oh, I still have triggers.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The healing process for something like this is not just a one-stop shop.
Yeah, for sure. So you still go through?
Of course.
Wow. And she's still going through this day. But y'all, continue to pray for our sister. Continue to pray for us. You know what I'm saying? As we pray for y'all. But listen, we got to get into this music because we got a couple more minutes left. And I definitely want to be a man of my word. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the family. She got a son in the building tonight. Family affair. Y'all just saw my daughter just for the first time, y'all. I was trying to get her to, like, she just ran. Just
save the children. Hashtag.
So yeah,
save
so I got
children.
my sister in the. I got my sister in the building tonight, And here my daughter just came through, and so I do apologize
And
for
my
that.
son, it's okay.
I
Don't apologize at all. It was
She read
it's
it.
right on time, man. Hashtag save the children.
Come
That's
on,
why I'm
yes.
here.
Yes, for sure. So yeah. So salute to my daughter. She's in the building tonight. But yes, before we get up out of here, Trinity Karma Marsh, y'all. I need y'all to support. Follow her page right now. Check out her great music. So we're gonna get to it. So which one we gonna do right now?
You know what? Go ahead and
What you feeling? What you feeling? You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead and hit them with Real Can Relate.
Ooh. Okay.
First.
Let's get it.
Featuring Big Poon. Shout out Big Poon in the house. You already know. BFMG.
Here we go.
EI Entertainment.
Mimsy.
Mimsy.
Yeah. Mimsy. You know. BFMG. Real niggas do real things. UNG. Unity. We together, nigga. Yeah, it don't stop. It's only country rap tunes, nigga. We out the side. Out the dirty side. Yeah. You know. Look, I ain't got time to play. I ain't got time to waste. Making it happen today. Bring it up right in your face. Only the real can relate. Hustling straight to the bank. Keeping all bullshit at bay. Mean everything that I say. I ain't got time to play. I ain't got time to waste. Making it happen today. Bring it up right in your face. Only the real can relate. Hustling straight to the bank. Keeping all bullshit at bay. Mean everything that I say.
You know when I speak, cause I'm on that ass. Dethroning bitches and watching them gag. Hoes making me laugh. I'm sending down shots and throwing out jabs. It ain't a secret, ain't showing no weakness, just closing their tabs. Just who I am. Whipping up, cooking up behind the lab. Slap on the hoodie, then off to the trap. No time to waste. Posted on slabs. Serving that pure, them dudes is all trash. Miss like they clubbing, yeah, I'm super bad. Like popping tags, pressure like gas. It's only has. Everything goes to me, poppy, I grab. Burn for like dragons and peeling off scabs. Spike is my staff, this beat's my pad. Compare me to none, I walk my own path. Head of my class, put it all in their face, taking off masks. Just a reminder, I don't give a damn. These bitches my sons, so just call me dad. All this I'm mad, coulda collab. Pulling like crabs, all in the barrel, no thank you, I pass. Here come my stab, fuck your approval.
I ain't got time to play. I ain't got time to waste. Making it happen today. Bring it up right in your face. Only the real can relate. Hustling straight to the bank. Keeping all bullshit at bay. Mean everything that I say.
You know.
I ain't got time to play. I ain't got time to waste. Making it happen today. Bring it up right in your face. Only the real can relate. Hustling straight to the bank. Keeping all bullshit at bay. Mean everything that I say. I ain't got time to play. Might commit a crime today. Get away clean, just walking away. Sipping on yak and smoking on hay. I ain't got time to waste. Comping the job and make an escape. Breaking the spot and open the safe. Yep, making it happen today. I'ma go get it, I gotta get paid. Review the plans, rehearse all the plays. Talking my shit right up in your face. Camouflage clips go in the AK. Cop killer rounds, disperse when I spray. Only the real I know can relate. Hustling nigga, straight to the bank. Here in the flesh and here in the spirit. Pulling you in so you can get near it. Blessing these tracks and leave you with that BFMG on the side of my head. Tied to the streets will bring you that heat. 365 in the day or the night. Tucking you in and holding you tight. Really the reason for keeping you right. Bringing the joy and the love in your life. The best of the best, it is what it is. Thanks for the dots, I've been at it for years. Holding it down cause I'm hard to kill. Up in this bitch like I'm popped the pill. All the way down will bring you the real. Top of the tail, put flavor in your ear. Catch me in traffic, just cruising along.
Doing my thing and getting it on.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey. 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 That right there, fire.
Isn't it?
Fire.
Isn't it?
Oh, I like that one right there.
Ooh.
Hey, y'all. Yeah, hey. Hey.
Keep playing.
Keep playing. Keep playing with her. Trinity.
Yo.
Huh? Karma. Marsh in the
Marsh.
building, y'all.
Yes.
All right, so what's the next one? What we got?
You know what? It's not as lit, but it's everybody's favorite.
Okay.
This is called Welcome Home.
Let's go.
This is a loud beat.
Wild child, stuck at home learning. Loves watching. Welcome home.
Middle little girl trapped because of her mother's pride. There's nowhere to run, he's drunk, you let him stay the night. Daddy issues, mom big fucking surprise. Maybe you stayed silent cause they all gave you the right price. She isn't evil, you was the one who was fucked up. Left him for his girlfriend cause he wouldn't let you fuck. Put on the front, she got the brunt and blacked out cause you didn't have the balls to be a whore and get smacked out. Your baby wanted to feel love that got taken in youth cause your lover wanted to touch. Child doesn't ever get to grow up. Found drugs, contradicting everything they dreamed of. Just wanna sit and get lit like a parents did. A force to be reckoned with. Just kids being kids, I guess. Just kids being kids, I guess. I fucking guess.
A child stuck at home learning, loves watching. Welcome home.
What are these forces? Parents sit at home scratching their heads with branches. Melancholy be the blind, melancholy is. Since they wanna be involved while the bombs flew over. Woo! Motherfuckers think it's frightening. Take a breath as we're fighting. Not to the death, we're fast as lightning. It never strikes twice. In spite of the ammo, we'll bring it. With the back about the choir singing. They don't wanna be involved, they don't understand. Only thing they could think about is how they missed the dad. Displaced delusion, becoming formations, distortions. Y'all about to feel why our children have choices. Must want our kids laying awake, lost in anxiety because the daddy missed the date. Mommy isn't home, what is there left to do? They found the outlet they know best. Mom and dad, they learned it from you.
Wild child stuck at home learning, loves watching. Welcome home.
Yes, sir. Y'all give it up. Yeah, man. For sure, though. Yeah, man. Sorry about how can everybody follow you right quick?
So all you got to do is Google Mimsy MC, because the thing is, since Mimsy MC was a thing, I'm gonna keep putting everything out under
For sure,
Mimsy
though.
MC. But Trinity Karma Marsh, but just Google Mimsy, MIMZY, capital M, capital C. It'll take you to all of my platforms. Trinity Karma Marsh, here I'm is.
You heard him. Trinity Karma Marsh in the building. Thank you again.
Yeah, you're
for
welcome.
being on here.
Thank you.
Most definitely, and thank you for sowing this good seed, because you know that this is good grounds to sow seed in, and I appreciate you for believing in my platform.
Yes.
To want to share your story, and the best is yet to come with you, and I appreciate you, and we're going to continue to pray for you here.
Thank
and,
you.
And ask God to continue to enlarge your territories. You feel me? So
Yes,
thank you
thank
again. Yes, y'all. Trinity in the building. Trinity Karma Marsh is in the building, y'all. Y'all support all the good things, you know what I'm saying? Because, hey, that's what it's about. Shreveport, Louisiana, stand up. Much love to everybody. Y'all go get the music. How can they get the music?
It's on all platforms. All of my music is released on all platforms. So, you know, Spotify, Mimsy MC, it's just all there. Just Google it. Google Mimsy MC.
So just Google.
Yep.
You hear me?
That's it.
For sure. We up out of here, y'all. Thank y'all again. Hey, yes, T-Vocal Show, y'all. Thank y'all. Until next time, I do have Funny Man, Ugly Man tomorrow, y'all. So y'all stay tuned tomorrow. We gonna have a great time. So I got some more good people. So T-Vocal host is in the building. Trinity Karma Marsh is in the building. Much love to everybody. Normal to Media Group, NMG TV. Hey, there she go. Ooh. Yeah, there she go. Y'all, she said she on freestyle, y'all. So
I don't.
I ain't gonna put her on spot.
No.
She's about no.
I'm not trying to sound like Iggy Azalea. Come on, I'm already the white girl.
Right. Y'all go get her music, man. Much love to you, man. Thank you again for being on here, okay?
Yes, absolutely.
Let's go. We up out of here, y'all. Let's go.